I'm very truly sorry for my involvement in this heinous crime. I know my actions were very immoral.
A Washington County woman has been sentenced to prison following a child abuse investigation that began nearly 3 years after the crime occurred. 31-year-old Alexandria Wright appeared before District Judge Keith C. Barnes on Thursday. She was sentenced after pleading guilty in April to 4 felony charges, including aggravated sexual abuse of a child and producing a video of the abuse.
You know, these horrible cases come before the court, and somehow you find a glitter of light at the end. Somehow there's a layer that you're able to pull something positive, but not in this case. It's just layer and layer of pain.
The abuse took place in October 2021, but the videos didn't surface until nearly 3 years later, when her co-conspirator, 26-year-old Martin Brandon Gillen, was arrested in Kansas on an unrelated kidnapping charge. During that arrest, investigators located videos on Gillen's phone that showed a child being abused in Washington County. Wright was located and arrested 2 months later.
I'm not the monster that the news and everybody's making me out to be, though. I would have never committed anything like this willingly.
To the charge of sodomy on a child, a first-degree felony. The court hereby sentences you to serve 25 years to life at the Utah State Prison. On the count of aggravated sexual abuse of a child, first-degree felony, the court sentences you to serve 15 years to life at the Utah State Prison. The charge of dealing in materials harmful to a minor, a third-degree felony, the court sentences you to serve 0 to 5 years at the Utah State Prison. On the charge of aggravated sexual exploitation of a minor, a first-degree felony, the court sentences you to serve 15 years to life at the Utah State Prison. These charges to run concurrent with count 1, 25 years to life.
Wright also faces charges in federal court related to the same case. She is scheduled to appear in St. George next week for a hearing on possession and production of child pornography. Gillen was indicted in federal court and later sentenced to life in prison plus 95 years for multiple charges including sexual exploitation of a child and kidnapping. For now, Wright remains in state custody.